It seems that 2019 is the year of live-action Disney remakes since we have Dumbo, Aladdin, and The Lion King in live action. Disney is mostly known for their animated movies, but remaking them in live action? I wish I could forget Disney did that. For every animated film that gets the live action treatment, there's a film that should stay animated. Actually, there are a bunch that should stay animated, and that's what this list is all about. Why Disney should be grateful for their many, many successes in animation. Let us begin the countdown. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here are the top 5 Disney animated movies that should never get a live-action remake. Number 5. The Emperor's New Groove. The main conflict in the original animated classic is that Yzma turned Kuzco into a llama when he was supposed to be dead. A CGI llama isn't the worst CGI idea ever, but Kuzco is a huge fourth wall breaker in the movie. I could say that John Goodman may be able to be Pacha again, but since Patrick Warburton didn't get to be Mr. Barkin in the live-action Kim Possible movie, let's just say I don't want to bring it up any longer. Yzma is also supposed to be one of the funniest Disney villains ever, so the live-action version of her would probably not pack the same punch as the cartoon version. The comic relief in the animated version is what made the movie a potion of delightfulness, and I'd argue that Kronk's New Groove is actually a good straight-to-DVD sequel that has more flavor than any thought of a live-action New Groove movie. Number 4. Treasure Planet. It flopped, but it got all the praise it deserved a bit later. The whole idea of pirates in space is something that can only be in imagination, and I think you all know what I am going to say about Morph. It is going to be so hard to make him in CGI and have him shapeshift into different objects at the same time. Besides, since Disney currently owns the Star Wars franchise, making a live-action version of Treasure Planet would just be another chore for the company in terms of sci-fi movies. It was also, quote, extremely challenging, unquote, to take a classic novel and set it in outer space. So I bother repeating that same challenge with making the space citizens realistic. There honestly isn't really anything else I have to say about this one other than the stars shine bright in animation, and that's how they should shine. Number 3. Zootopia. When I saw that there would be a live-action Lion King, I knew it wasn't really live-action. It's just a bunch of CGI in every shot. There are no humans, so you can't call it a live-action movie. I could call it a day and say that reason alone is why the 2016 Oscar-winning animated animal movie shouldn't be in live action. But there's more. Zootopia is already a dark movie for kids, even though there were deleted scenes that could have made the movie a whole lot darker. We already have learned about prey and predators in school, documentaries, news, and textbooks. So would we really need another non-animated story about that scary aspect of biology? Heck no! And if the world of animals were to happen in a live-action remake, it'd be another feature film of a bunch of CGI animals, just like the 2019 Lion King. Number 2. The Black Cauldron. Great Scott! A lot of people have claimed this movie to be the one that almost killed Disney. It was the first Disney animated movie to receive a PG rating instead of the usual G rating, even after lots and lots of editing. It's the darkest of Disney movies in existence. So, my biggest concern about this film getting transitioned to live action is that it would take an even bigger miracle to prevent it from getting a PG-13 rating, as general audience animated Disney films get the parental guidance rating when adapting them to live action. And you're probably getting tired of me saying this, but I can't make this list without saying this abbreviation in every entry on this list. CGI. I have a pretty bad feeling that the Horned King and his army are going to be in CGI, and the live-action recreation of this story could possibly kill Disney entirely in live-action and animation. I'll share some honorable, or depending on the possibilities, dishonorable mentions before I get to number 1. Number 1. WreckIt Ralph. You can't act like you don't know that this is my favorite Disney movie if you've known me very well. Video games, movies, and animation are all in one place in this masterpiece. It doesn't need to be in live action. And let's not forget that movies and video games are like water and electricity, at least for video game film adaptations, with the exception of Pokemon Detective Pikachu, but still. There are people that say that Ralph Breaks the Internet is bad, and I'm not going to say those people are wrong, but I will say that an L.A. Ralph movie will be a lot worse because look at what Paramount did to Sonic. Look at Bowser's design in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Look at the Warcraft creatures and the Street Fighter movie. There was even a time I felt like ABC came so close to having Ralph in Once Upon a Time. And there would be a big no coming out of my mouth if WreckIt Ralph was actually in the series. But if Merida from Brave can go from CGI to Hollywood, so can Ralph. Disney made a marvelous video game movie with WreckIt Ralph, so I don't want Ralph breaking that trend by going live action. Not now, and not ever. Want more fiction? Then please do what my friends say, comment below, and follow me on Instagram for thumbnail previews and teasers for upcoming YouTube videos. Fiction Fanboy has finished this video. Everyone keep fantasizing, and good night-o!